Hey everybody, new sandwich here, and this is going to be a short video. I always say that, so it's going to be a short video, and then here I go off on these tangents. This is going to be a video going over some changes to the channel. I know I've already had several changes, but I feel like this is kind of an evolving thing. I'm figuring things out, and based on the views and likes and things like that I've gotten on my past videos, that kind of informs me on what you like to see, and I'm changing the channel to kind of reflect that. So first and foremost, I want to say sorry for not having a video out on Monday. I was like super sick, spent the entire day on the couch watching Harry Potter and E3 press conferences. Which I guess I could be watching worse things than that, but it just felt terrible. It was awful. But I'm feeling better today, and yesterday it was like 70%. So yeah, I apologize for not having a video on Monday, but it kind of worked out well because I'm also going to be stopping my Let's Play of Dust. It was one of those things where I really wasn't feeling it. It wasn't getting a whole lot of views, so that means that you guys weren't really feeling it either. So I figured what I'll do is I'll make another short video, put it in that playlist, and what I'm going to do is I'll link to someone who did finish the playthrough, someone who I think is good and did a good job with the playthrough. So that leaves somewhat of a vacancy on the schedule. The next change that I want to make is I just kind of squeaked there a little bit. I've transitioned from a stomach sickness, whatever, cold, to now something in my like head and throat. So it's just like ever cycling thing. Allergies maybe is this, I don't know. Yeah, so to fill that, I'm going to kind of take a part of the hands again, always with the hands. Oh well, I'm just gonna embrace it. I'm gonna take a part of the Let's Talk About kind of series that I've been doing on Wednesdays, kind of pull that out and then make it a little bit more vloggy or more demonstrative. So I'm going to do stuff with, I posted on Facebook about always making sure that you clean your games that you get from like GameStop or yard sales and stuff like that, because they might not look that bad, but once you start cleaning them, you're like, ugh, this is nasty. So that's going to be the first video that I do next week on Monday. It's not really a like, this is the best way to clean your games, but it's just how I do it. And that's going to kind of be what Monday is. The stuff like that where it is going to have a more vloggy nature to it. I'm just embracing that too. Don't really like the word vlog for whatever reason, but that's what I'm doing, so I might as well just roll with it. Now that kind of leaves something on Wednesday. And what I'm going to do on Wednesday, and this I'm really excited about because I've always had an interest in this and I've dabbled in it before, and that's podcasting. Wednesdays are going to be video versions of a podcast that I'm recording. I don't know, the first video podcast will probably be out next week. I have to see if I can get the audio set up and get it into iTunes and all that stuff and wherever else it needs to be with the feed and all that. But that's going to be what's on Wednesdays. That's what's going to be on Wednesdays. And that's going to be the podcast. I'm thinking that's going to be a good way for me to get guests on the channel, which I've talked about before. It's going to be a good way for me to not feel so restricted with time whenever I want to talk about certain things. Because the Let's Talk videos, I was aiming for like 6 to 7 minutes. And by doing that, I always felt like I was leaving out a few things that I really wanted to say. So that'll allow for that. And plus it'll allow for you to listen to what I'm doing on my channel when you're on the go and you don't have to be on YouTube. So that's cool. I know a lot of people are into podcasts. I am myself a huge podcast listener. So that kind of fills up. Oh, let me just talk quick about Friday, Skyrim on Friday. Those videos don't get a ton of views, but I have such a good time filming and editing them that they aren't going anywhere. Like, hopefully they'll catch on and people will like them, but if not, that's completely fine. it's just an excuse for me to play Skyrim, learn about mods, learn about modding, and just play Skyrim again. And the timing is perfect because the Skyrim remaster just got announced not too long ago, and I'll be getting that 100% day one. That will be a midnight release one that I go to. I don't know, I can't fully explain why I love Skyrim so much, but amazing. And I will be there getting that game. And maybe I'll record the midnight release of that whenever that happens. It just so happens that it's like right around the time of my birthday, so it'll be perfect gift for anybody who's looking for something for me. I didn't put stuff in my hair, so it's falling. Haircut on Friday. Now, I think that pretty much wraps up the changes for this channel. And the reason why I said this channel is because I've started a new channel called The Old Sandwich. This is the new sandwich, and I'll put a link to The Old Sandwich here. And when you click on that, there may not be any content there, and there may not be for a little while, but I wanted to kind of get that out there that that's going to be something that I'm working on and I'm going to be doing, because what that's going to be is very similar to what I do on this channel, but it's not going to be family friendly in that the games that I'll be playing aren't, they're going to have violence. They're going to be like T and M rated games on that channel, but it's not going to be Let's Plays. And stop saying They are not going to be Let's Plays. They're going to be I'm going to play a game and record it while I'm playing with my reaction. I'll probably do the camera on these. Oh, God, this is the hair. I'm going to play games and record it with the camera on there with the God. So you can see my reactions. And then I'll edit it down to a pretty small sliver of that session and combine all that together once I finish the game, and just kind of show the game hours of gameplay. This is the game in 10 minutes. I think 10 minutes is a good number, maybe 15. That we'll figure that out as we go. And then after that video, I'll do a review of the game. And this is going to be anything from old games that I missed that I got to play, some new games, because in addition to Skyrim, I'm getting really excited about Final Fantasy 15. Didn't really play any of the other Final Fantasies with the exception of 8, which I never finished. But Final Fantasy 15 just sounds awesome. I'm super excited for that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know where I was going with that. Yeah, it's going to be games old and new, and that's going to be the bulk of the content on there. I'm thinking I may do some kind of gaming summaries or wrap-ups if I play like Overwatch online, maybe pull out some highlights from whenever I'm playing that and put that in the video. So you're probably not going to find any vlogs on that channel. You're not going to find Let's Plays. It's going to be a more condensed thing where it's just pulling highlights out of games and gameplay. One thing I want to mention about the old sandwich and the difference between that and the new sandwich, this channel. The one thing that will not change is kind of like vulgarities. It's not because I think that it's like super inappropriate or terrible. I just don't find the value in it. So you're not going to see like lots of swearing and that kind of stuff. I probably won't go out of my way to edit it out, but I can almost guarantee you'll never hear the F word on there. So, I mean, the reason why I mention that is that if you are a fan of my channel and you like the videos that I'm doing, but you'd like to see more of that more teen, mature rated content, you can still, and your hang up about enjoying that stuff with your family is the vulgarity. You may still find some value in the old sandwich channel. I don't know. I mean, it's up to you what you think is good or appropriate or acceptable. So I just wanted to put that out there, that if that's something that does bother you, you're still not going to see a lot of that if any, on the Old Sandwich channel. With that, I think that was everything that I wanted to cover. I'm trying to come up with a name for the podcast. I have a few that I'm kind of beating around right now. So if you have any ideas for the name for the podcast, or if you'd like to be on the podcast, anything, any and all suggestions would be awesome. I've had a lot of my friends show some interest in getting involved with the channel, which I think is great. And opening up this new channel, it's kind of confusing because I say the new channel, but it's the Old Sandwich, and I understand that's confusing. So I think after this video, I'm not going to call it the new channel anymore. I'll just say Old Sandwich, New Sandwich, and that will be how we differentiate. So yeah, I have a lot of friends who have been interested, and with having the Old Sandwich channel, I can bring them in to do gameplay stuff or to do multiplayer gaming, and not to feel so restricted to only do family-friendly games. So I don't want to go on about it. I think I've covered everything I want to. Any suggestions that you have, any feedback or ideas that you have about other things that I could do, or ways to make this channel or the Old Sandwich channel better, please let me know down in the comments, or hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, anything. All my contact information is down there in the comments. And with that, I think I'm just gonna say, hope you have an excellent day. Do something nice for somebody today, tomorrow, every day. Just do something nice for somebody. Tell someone they look good. It makes a difference, and it makes the world a little bit better. So, all right, everybody, have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.